Good morning. I'm going to make this really quick because I'm in the middle of making my cream of wheat and I got things to do. I posted a video earlier about how men will get with a woman and be rude and mean and nasty to her because they're secretly jealous of her and what she is able to do, and because she has a glow or a light or something about her. Basically, because she's able to do things that her partner, i.e., her man, is not able to do. And somebody made a comment like, I wonder if she was the catalyst of that behavior or whatever. Let me tell you something. Just because you are a stand-up guy and you would never in your life do certain things to a woman or act in certain ways towards a woman does not mean that there are people out here that do the complete opposite. There are a lot of shitty ass people in this world. A lot. There are a lot of men that are opportunists who look for women just for a place to stay. I call those hobosexuals. Hobosexuals. There's a lot of hobosexuals out in the world who don't have a home, don't have a place to stay or lay their head. So they find a woman who has a place and they find a way to move in and live off of her. There are also men who can't afford to pay rent and a mortgage. And so they find a chick that has a job, because two incomes are always better than one. Don't play and act like men don't do the same thing, especially in this economy, that women do. Y'all look for opportunities to better yourselves through partners who can help you basically live. And sometimes men get with women they don't really like, don't really want to be with, just because she has a job and fits the bill. I.e., she can cook, she can clean, she got a job and help pay bills, and maybe she don't get on their nerves too much. And then, but at the core of it, they really don't like her. They really don't want to be with her. And she gets on their goddamn nerves because she's not the one they really want to be with. Like 90% of the time, men don't ever actually end up with the woman they really want to be with, because they probably fumbled her and did something messed up to her and lost her along the way. And so they sit around the rest of their lives thinking, oh my gosh, I wish I could have stayed with Stacy. Stacy was such a good girl. She was so good to me. But you messed Stacy up. You messed Stacy up. So now you got to be with Belinda. And Belinda is okay. She's a sweetheart. You know, she look all right, but she ain't Stacy. And so you know what you do? You take out your frustration on Belinda, that she's not Stacy, and you treat her like doo-doo. But deep down inside, you know Belinda might be a good person, but she ain't Stacy. And I know this might sound real weird, but like, please, men, stop acting like y'all don't do grimy, shady shit to women, because you do. And you have been doing it, and you're going to continue to do it until you freaking heal your black hearts and open wounds and the holes in your soul. There are very few people, regular people, working everyday people, who can afford to live alone. And those who can do, and those who can't don't. And most of the time, those who don't fall into relationships with people that can help them. Now, that may or may not be you, but please don't sit up. Every dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're a guy and you got friends, you got a friend who did that. You got a friend in your circle who, you know, he got with a chick just so he could have a place to stay, and or because he was broke and could not afford to pay all his bills by himself, and he was like, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and settle down with old girl because I'm broke and I ain't got no money. I'm making cream of wheat. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, and don't play stupid, and don't act ignorant, because let's be real here. We're all adults here, and we all one paycheck away, unless you Jeff Bezos or some other millionaire, multi-millionaire. We're all one paycheck away from having our shit on the corner. Most of us. So don't sit around here and act like you are beyond marrying. You are beyond dating. You are beyond establishing a relationship with a woman that you really might not be digging because you can't afford to live by yourself. Men always want to act like it's us. Y'all always want to act like it's us. It ain't always us. A lot of times women be chilling, doing just fine by their damn selves, and then here y'all come with your brokenness. And when I say brokenness, you're broken on the inside and you broke. You come around with your brokenness, acting like you really like her, you really want to be with her, you really want to love her and help her excel, and you put on a mask and pretend to be somebody you're not so that you can weasel your way into her life so that you can use her. And then after you use her and run her down into the ground and into the dirt and she looks like shit, then you leave her for some fresh new. After you basically use up all of her resources, then you go find something new. Stop playing with us. We know the game. We see the game. I mean, at least I do. Get out of here. I wonder if what she did to be the cause of that. Nothing. You know what she did? Be a woman. Be a nice woman. That's all you got to be, is a nice woman. As long as you're a nice woman, you're going to attract somebody. And it's going to be somebody that's going to love on you and care about you and help you excel and do better. Or it's going to be somebody who sees you as an opportunity for them. And they're going to use you until they can't use you anymore. And just because you are a stand-up guy and you would never in your life do that to somebody, I bet you know, I'm not going to say it. I bet you know somebody who has done that. Or either at one point in time in your life you did that, but you just got your shit together and you realized that you didn't have to do that. But stop pretending like that's not a thing. There are a lot of unhoused men. Shoot, it's tax season. There's a whole bunch of dudes calling up chicks that got a bunch of kids, sweet talking them right now, trying to get some of that money. Y'all be hoeing too. Y'all be hoes too. Y'all be hoes too. The thing is too, y'all have no problem giving up what's in your pants because you want to give that up anyway. So if you can get a couple dollars doing it, why not? Sounds like a win-win, don't it? Sounds like a win-win. If y'all don't back up out of our faces and stop acting like we are always the problem, when you know the grimy, crusty ass shit that you do on a regular basis. All you want me for is my money. All you want me for is half my paycheck. I mean 50-50, remember? You want the 50-50, don't you? So you ain't got to do it all by yourself. What you bring to the table? What you bring to the table? Man, get out of here. Y'all gonna be real butthurt when we start really just being like, F all of this. We just chill in the house and be alone. Because it's not worth our piece of the headache to deal with it. We don't need you anymore to sign off on it for us to get a mortgage or a bank account. We don't need you no more to do, like, I mean, I don't know. We looking really close to like we heading into the Handmaid's Tale type shit around here. But until that happens, we don't need you. We don't need you like that. So stop playing like y'all are always on some real men. Yes, there are a lot of real men who don't do that. But there are a lot of ain't so real men who have no problem having their hand out, asking a chick for money, or i.e., you know the old trick where you go to the store and you get to the register and the dude stand behind you and wait for you to pay. Y'all ain't got no problem doing that. And whether that's paying the rent, the water bill, the electric bill, y'all ain't got no problem standing behind your chick and wait for her to pay for stuff. There's a lot of you who don't, and you ain't gonna step in. You ain't gonna stop her. You are not gonna stop her from taking care of you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And all the while she's taking care of you and loving on you and trying to help you improve your life, you are treating her like old McDonald's French fries, the ones that fell up underneath the seat and are all shriveled up and hard. And then you go find some little something something and you'll be smiling up in her face like she's the best thing since sliced bread. All the while, you know, you had somebody who generally cared about you, but because that person is not who you truly wanted to be with, it don't matter what they do, you're going to treat them like doo-doo. Y'all better stop acting like all dudes are good dudes. Because they're not. There's a lot of y'all that ain't right. And ain't never gonna be right. And don't be mad at us now because we see through the bullshit. We see through the bullshit. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish cooking my cream of wheat. Y'all have a good day.